Is Jackpot secretly broken? I had never really considered the card before I watched Opum play with it.
But Jackpot definitely wants to be green.
He made Jackpot seem insane on Defect, but I also know Opum beat A10 on Defect while letting a die roll choose his card rewards.
No! Both of these are so good. Well, I guess the Barrage Shatter combo of the something is in the deck.
So maybe he can make anything work. Opum was also the one who tipped me off to Calamity, and after that video, multiple people reported back to tell me that Calamity had carried their runs. But that Calamity video didn't quite sit right with me. For the video, I only tested it on Ironclad and Silent, but the results were so convincing that I figured it must be busted everywhere. Until I got it on Necrobinder. Mind you, I didn't willingly buy Calamity there. I got it off Parasol, a relic I only took because Opum said it was good. I lost the run to Aeon Glass, and Calamity was honestly pretty bad whenever I played it. In total, there were 3 cards or relics where I was like the middle guy in the bell curve meme and Opum on the right. So today I'm leaving no stone unturned. I tested Jackpot on all 5 characters by buying it from the first shop. I bought the colorless rare and replaced it with Jackpot. And let me tell you, this card's power level depends. It depends on who you're playing. Least but not last, Silent. The run started off in familiar territory. Niar's Lament also makes Sly better. Now, I know I shouldn't be taking Sly so much because ever since my Silent video, there's been a person who posts the word Sly on every single video I make. Luckily, it wasn't really a Sly run, it was a Defect power spam Silent run. I bought Jackpot on floor 22 and it was mostly pretty good when I could actually play it. On 3 energy, there were several times when I drew it mid-turn and had to ignore it. Now, I don't really think it was necessary for me to make it free against Knowledge Demon, but the amount of dopamine it gave me was unparalleled. The card definitely has some variance though. I turned 1 Jackpot into 2 and got to negate bad luck with buffer stacks. The deck was mostly carried by 20 dexterity and deck size for funny number. Alright, you convinced me. And I found myself less and less able to play Jackpot. Expose? Easy? Jackpot for learning? Expose? Easy? On Silent, the card can't reliably produce block, and in my moment of need, it mostly abandoned me. But it did strike the winning blow. Do we have some Jackpotters in the chat? Oh, it's lethal. I forgot I had tracking in play. Up next, Necrobinder. Up next, Necrobinder. On my second try, I transformed into Reanimate from the Whale and then put together Ethereal.deck so that Pull from Below could kill Phantom. Thieving Hopper stole my win con, so we stole its life, and I was so invested in the run that I kind of forgot I was doing Jackpot testing. Watching this back, I remember getting really hyped up at the thought of Lantern Key with Protector and Jackpot. I finally got to play Jackpot, and here's the difference. Necrobinder only has 9 zero-cost cards, and they're all busted. One of them is Neurosurge, and you get it all the time. Against the Worms, the misery was incredible, and off the bat, it felt like Jackpot solved the whole fight. Worried about missing lethality? Nope, just play Jackpot. And then Act 3 set this deck up in a really interesting way. Scarf can let you play Jackpot for free, but Jackpot is also 4 cards in a can, so you can use it to play something like Domain for free. But since we got History Course, you're also trying to not play the attacks that Jackpot generates, so you can get a free Jackpot the next turn. Which sets up Scarf again. Like, watch this whole combat against the Cultist. It's such an absurd explosion of value, and I scoured the run and could not find a single time Jackpot wasn't insane. I feel like I should just start rambling so I can show you more Jackpot clips. I still maintain that Debilitate is not okay, like why am I dealing 200 damage for 0 energy? And this Bridge can jump off one, but wow, what a busted card. I ended the run on full health with potentially infinite potions left over. There's no way of knowing. Regent! Regent started with a mountain of gold, so I got a very early Jackpot, and the spirit of Opum consumed me. Wait, why is it flipped? What the fuck is happening? And the Necrobinder run definitely had me put too much faith in Jackpot. Okay. This was definitely not the play that should have happened. And could somebody get Tickman on the line, because I think the RNG is still broken. I will say basically every other turn I had with Jackpot was great. It can cause awkwardness with your star economy, but if you solve that, it can pop off hard. Make it so? Oh, I just got clipped by the game. And sometimes when you're getting hit for 3/4 of your remaining health, you just have to gamble. Make it so? What about Void Form Jackpot? Turn 1 Void Form, GG? Rested for nothing? I put Shrimp on Glitter Stream with the idea that it would help me get Void Form put into play, which it did incredibly. And it felt like once Void Form was in play, the deck just couldn't take damage. This is just like the best thing in the world. I did have to pay tribute to the celebrity in chat. Do we have to take the Merle anniversary card? I wish there was more I could say about this run, but I think I basically won it as soon as I put Shrimp on Glitter Stream with Void Form in my deck. I definitely checked out at some point, and we'll say that's the reason for this play happening. Oh no. This moment happened in a video that I made. Why does my brain not work? And then I got the Particle Wall Infinite against the final boss. Technically, I should have kept playing Particle Wall for longer so that Gold Axe could one-shot, but I don't think it mattered. Does this damage carry over to the next run? And if you want to watch these runs live, follow the channel here or on Twitch. Link below. Up next, Ironclad. Up next, Ironclad. The run started by enchanting my Flame Barrier to cost 3 every time, and I somehow made it through the act. The deck didn't really start to pop off till the middle of Act 2 with the Colorful Philosophers event. This is the best turn of my life? Is this thing dead? If you didn't know, upgraded Jackpot makes upgraded cards. With Miniature Cannon, I upgraded Jackpot and Exterminate, and then slaughtered the act. Jackpot on an off turn? Bloodletting, double spite? The deck was very strong, and I think I underestimated it by picking the 150 damage option here, but at least it was worth it. With Jackpot, I can do Infinite. Well, if I had known I was getting Jackpot turn 1. Overall, I was very impressed with Jackpot on Ironclad as it gave you super explosive turns. The boss gauntlet was a little iffy, and probably I should have played Mayhem here instead of Jackpot, but Dominate carried and we exterminated the Aeon Glass. On to Defect. I started by taking all the best orb cards and farmed super hard with the help of Ambergris. Then I put the Shrimp on Glacier. Oh no. I'm so dumb. Forgot that these things are already enchanted. Floor 20 and I added Jackpot to my deck. On Defect, Jackpot just has the most insane hits. It basically always gives you energy, either from Turbo or Super Critical, so you can just rip it even when you're being attacked. And I want to say that's the theme of the video, but you know a card is busted when I'm picking it over Bulk Up Plus. I already thought this was good. I do not get this buff. Synchronize was already incredible, and now it's just busted. And I feel like it kind of derailed the point of this whole run as I started playing Synchronize over Jackpot. Then I got this Streamer Luck shop. Eventually I got to play Jackpot and Synchronize on the same turn, and I'll let you be the judge of whether the 3-cost or 1-cost card did more. And even when Jackpot high rolled, I kind of found myself wishing it was Synchronize. And I know it's kind of silly to complain that your busted card isn't as good as your other busted card. And maybe all this wasn't busted enough because I basically died from full due to one bad draw against Aeon Glass. I will say I've never been more happy to have Lizard Tail. I used it to set up against Test Subject, then locked in, did more broken Synchronized stuff, and then dealt 12 to test subject on its intangible turn. So, Jackpot. I won all the runs except the ones I didn't. 2 Act 1 deaths and then 5 Act 3 victories. And I know what you're wondering, what is the official Riptide Lab Jackpot tier list? Silent, B tier, lots of burst damage but not great for blocking. Necrobinder, S tier. Necrobinder has no bad hits and almost always gives you energy. Regent, A tier. It was great with Void Form, but maybe it'll suck for you. Ironclad, S tier. It gives you Bloodletting, Battle Trance, and Offering. Defect, S tier. It gives you tons of energy, and though it never happened to me, in theory it can give you Reboot too. And in the soon-to-be nerfed tier,